Morning! So I haven't filmed much this morning because I have literally been walking uphill for about 7 or 8 miles. It was steep, it was so steep this morning. I can't even remember how far. I think it might have been about 3,000 feet just uphill constantly. So I was just huffing and puffing. I left camp just after 5 o'clock and then got to the top, had a little rest, and then I've carried on near water and then heading on for another few miles to agreed lunch spot. So what we do on a morning is kind of work out where we're going to try and have lunch, and it's usually by a water source. So yesterday we met at about 17 miles and then today it's about 16 miles. So it feels so good getting those kind of mileages in before lunchtime. And it's strange because on other videos that I've done, I've been all about the smiles, not the miles. And that's how I'll probably continue on my videos and talking about, because to me it's, I don't know, talking about numbers and how many miles I've done every day, it's kind of, I don't know, it starts to feel a bit like a job. I don't know if anyone else feels like that watching videos or listening to people talk when they're hiking. But me personally, I want it to be about the experience still, and there's this mindset of, you know, we're halfway there now nearly, and everyone's like, are you going to get there? How many miles do we have to do a day? And you kind of start getting sucked into that feeling, and it's making me feel, I don't know, I woke up this morning because we'd been talking about it last night. It's making me feel not as happy about the trail. Morning, hi. And it's very important to make sure that you get the miles in, and it's important to make sure that the weather's not bad at the other end. So you don't want to end up in Washington and it to be knee deep in snow. So you do have to have a bit of common sense, but I think my focus is still going to be on enjoying it and making sure that every day is as good as it can possibly be. And I will continue to put my mileage in the description box under my videos. So I'll say what mile I started at that morning and what mile I finish at. But what I don't want to start getting into the habit of doing is saying, right, I've done 25 miles today, or I've done 20 miles today, because I think that just spoils the fun. I don't know if that's just me or not, but I know what I need to do. Let's just say this, I need to do about 25 miles as a minimum every single day between here and my end point, and I'm sure I'll be able to do that. Some days it might be 30, some days it might be a little bit less, depending on neros and zeros, but that is my plan. Is it me, or is this tree asking to be sat on? It's like the perfect little seat. I've just been sat in this really nice spot. It's a nice shady area right near where the water source is here. I don't know if you can see that there. And I have just had some trail mix, and oh, I have to show you this. It is so nice. I've not had this before. We don't get it in the UK, I don't think. It is a Sun Warrior Protein Warrior blend, and you can get them in these individual sachets. This one's the vanilla flavour. And I had it yesterday and I've had it again today. Oh my gosh, it's one of the nicest protein powders I've ever had. Sometimes you can get them and it makes you, I don't know, it's a bit of a horrible artificial taste, or can be really grainy. But oh my gosh, I literally just had that in my Talenti jar with some water, shook it up, and it was absolutely delicious. It was like having a vanilla milkshake. If anyone's interested, I will put the link in the description below so you can see what it is, which one I'm referring to. But oh, it's so nice. I highly recommend that one. And I managed to get a few different packets, So I've got a couple of those and a couple of different brands. So as I try them, I'll let you know what I think of them. Bit like a little test to see which one I prefer the most. So it's kind of nice to supplement my diet with a bit of protein, because I think my muscles are needing a bit of it to help with the recovery process at the moment. So I've been having one of those every day. And I also made myself a whole load of trail mix, which you saw. And another thing I'm really liking, if I can get it out of my little bag, are two things. So I have absolutely fallen in love with Lara bars, but this blueberry muffin one, oh my gosh, it is so nice. It's one of my favourite ones. It's just got like 5 ingredients in it. It's dates, cashews, apples, blueberries and vanilla extract, so that is extremely tasty. And the lemon one is really nice as well. And for electrolytes, I've been having these nuns or noons, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce them, but these are very tasty. They've just kind of, I don't know, they've actually got avocado oil in them as well. But yeah, these are the grape flavour. Sorry, I was just trying to read on the back of it. But these are very nice. I think some of the other things have got so many different chemicals in them, but these are, I wouldn't say they're natural, but they've got a lot less ingredients than most of them. So I kind of like them, and the taste of them is really subtle as well. So I've been trying to have them in the afternoon because obviously, you know, you need a little bit of extra something when you're out here. I've been looking into trying to do my own, you know, where you can actually make your own electrolyte mix, but being out on trail, it's a little bit tricky to try and get the ingredients and to carry stuff out. I might try and research it a little bit further, see if there's anything I can do that's a little bit more natural, but those are the things I've been enjoying as snacks and lunches at the moment. So sometimes when I've done a little bit of a talk to camera, I'll just quickly check the footage to make sure that the sound is there. And I just saw this great big black thing that was kind of somewhere on my buff. And I've come across a lot of spiders and things today, so I really hope that was a fly. I looked at it and was like, oh no, please don't let it be a big scary spider. I've just literally been patting myself down thinking, ugh, all morning this morning, because I set off early and I set off before everybody else. I think they call it silk blazing, where you're literally going through all the spider webs. So I was doing that all morning and completely freaking myself out every 5 seconds, like proper like that all the time. I hate spiders. I don't care how long I'm out here for, it's just something I cannot get used to. I mean, I'm sat here now, I've got ants crawling around me, mosquitoes buzzing around, there's a whole load of bees going on. I jumped over a snake the other day, there's little chipmunks running around. I can deal with all that, but spiders, ugh, something about them still freaks me out. So I'm looking at my head now, I can't see any on me, but I'm hoping that was a fly. I'm sure it was. I'm 99% sure it was. I have just come across this on the tree and it is huge. I mean, look at it against the size of my feet. That is massive. I'm really hoping the spider isn't the size of that hole. that would be one very big spider. Yikes. Den. Oh, somebody's got a great little hideout there. They've even put a little stick there to prop up the entrance. I don't know if you can see this, but this chipmunk is so cute. It's right in the middle of the screen sitting on the rock. I just stood here watching him. Oh, he's gone now. He was literally just sitting on that log, chewing his little nut thing, whatever it was he was eating. He was just like frozen. He saw me and he just went like that, and he just stood still for so long, thinking if I keep really still I must be invisible. Oh my gosh, the chipmunks out here, they are so cute. I think they're one of the most little adorable things I've ever seen. The way they just go scuttling off, and they all look like they've got a little stripe down their bodies, but they're very cute. But one thing I'm not liking out here is all the spider webs. I mean, they are everywhere, all in the ground. Normally you see a spider web and then later on you'll see another one in the UK. Here there's like a whole ground cover of them. So you get off trail, you know, to go to the toilet, and you literally can't step anywhere because there's all these webs over the floor. I don't like that. They freak me out. I was sat there, you know, doing my thing before, and literally eyeballing this huge spider web, and this massive spider in it just looking at me, and I was like, well, I need to pee, I can't not pee, but I got stage fright and I couldn't do it. I had to kind of scuttle off and go somewhere else. Oh, I don't like the spiders. Sorry. Oh, don't be frightened. It's okay. Oh. Oh, I feel bad. I don't know what it was, but I think I frightened it. Oh.